Diane in Denmark here, and rah. We made it to the end of this week. I know a lot of you have been struggling this week, just like me, but anyway, we made it to Friday. Happy Friday, big Friday. Somebody asked yesterday about, I mentioned that Wednesday is Little Saturday in Sweden and Thursday is Little Friday in Denmark. They're not linked, it's just that the Scandinavians, I think it's partly to do with the hygge thing. We're always looking forward to things, and so on Wednesday, instead of saying, oh, it's hump day, we say, hey, it's Little Saturday. And I think the Swedes maybe have a little drink or, do something nice for themselves. And the same with the Danes on Thursday, which they call Little Friday. It's a day that often the Danes will go out as if it was, like Friday night. Anyway, on with the show. It's been a tough, long week, but we made it, and I actually had a really good errand day yesterday, including, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll have seen that when I was out my errands, I was out in the car yesterday. Normally I'm on my bike, but I stopped because there was this little family, two families of ducks and their little ducklings crossing the road, and anyway, you can see that on Instagram. Friday in Flylady Land is clean out your purse, clean out your bags. I've done videos on that before. You can go and look at last week or the daily focus. I am, as usual, off on my bike in a wee minute down to have my daily dip with Vibeke. And it's a wee bit cooler here this morning, thank goodness. I've got my jacket ready, and I wear a scarf because it's quite windy down at the sea. Anyway, I just wanted to quickly check in with you because we've been working in Flylady Zone 4 this week, which is the master bedroom. And if I just go like that, you've seen my master bedroom before, you've seen me cleaning it. I've been swapping over the last of my summer and winter clothes. Now, you will know if you've been watching me for a while that the weather in Denmark, we can have like 15 seasons in a day. And in March, actually in April, we had snow. Like less than 8 weeks ago, we had tons of snow. You will have seen my pictures of me down at the bathing club, walking down the steps, and there was ice and snow. And yet here we are, this past week we have had tropical weather. This is not normal Danish weather, which is why you've seen me like in sundresses this week, which I would normally not walk around in, I wouldn't walk around in Copenhagen in this kind of sundress normally. This is the kind of sundress that I would use if I was on the beach, or in Greece or in France. It's not the kind of normal thing I would wear here. But that is also why I have a lot of clothes. I know a lot of you have books or trinkets. I'm not so much into that. I don't have a lot of shoes. I'm not a handbag fiend. I do like to have different things to wear. I'm never going to be the type that has the real capsule wardrobe or 30 items. For me, that's just too boring and it doesn't fit my lifestyle. Depends where you live in the world. Maybe you're at a place where the climate doesn't change, but if you've seen my Instagram pictures, you know that, it was like minus 10 degrees Celsius like 2 months ago, and now it's like 25 plus Celsius. So it can change a lot. And also in the course of the day, normally in Denmark in May, I would be wearing probably jeans in the morning, and then maybe in the afternoon I might be in a sundress because suddenly it's warm. Anyway, what I did want to check in with you today is to keep going with the decluttering. As I said, I've moved over my summer to winter things. The things which are very obviously winter that I'm not going to be wearing right here, right now, I've just put them in a couple of plastic bags, and they are in tubs underneath the bed in the guest bedroom. So those are away. And my tops, if you've seen my load of laundry LOL playlist, you'll see how I flip fold things, with one of those flip folders, and they fit very nicely with one more fold into these IKEA boxes. We have wardrobes, a closet these are from 1933, so they're not the most practical wardrobes, but this system works for me. But you will see that I have you know, a soft spot for anything with polka dots, and I love my stripes as well. Either that or kind of plain, you know, just plain colours. So I've gone through those, and the only boxes I've got left are things which are clothes that I would not wear unless it was like, you know, 30 degrees. If, you know, we're going on holiday to Greece, I'll just show you the tops. Things like this that I wouldn't normally walk around in, but when it's really hot, and I'm not good with really hot temperatures, you know, little tops like this, and here's another one, more polka dots. I love dots. We're all dotty about the dots. These kind of tops, those I would only normally wear on vacation. So I'm just going to go through those as well, because there are a couple of things I'm not quite sure that I'm going to wear. And as I said to you, I was at the clothes swap party last week. I've been wearing those things, and you've seen the jewellery and some of the tops that I've got. And once I've kind of washed them and put them away, I'm also looking to see if there's anything else that I can let go of. And I'll just quickly go through what's the time, yeah, because I'm going to be on my bike to meet Viveka. She's bringing the tea today. Now, I'll just show you, I've got actually 2 or 3 things that I found that Viveka might like. So those are in the wash, and I'll be hanging those out in a wee minute. And this was a dotty top that I took from the clothes swap. I tried it, I do like the dots, but the colour doesn't work for me. So it doesn't make me feel, I don't feel fantastic in it. So that is going back to the clothes swap. And this is a skirt that I took from my daughter, and I really love the colour of this, but the style wasn't quite right. So that's going back to clothes swap. This is a black top, also from the clothes swap, but it's a bit short. It's quite a nice shiny black, but somebody else will like that. Oh, and this is one of mine. This is a very old, from BHS. If you live in Britain, you know BHS, they're closed now. This is probably about 20 years old. It's a really nice velvet shirt, and it looks nice on me, but again, because of all the swimming in the sea in the morning, I've developed quite big shoulders and arm muscles, so this is slightly too small for me. So that's going to a clothes swap, but it still looks good after 20 years. Good old BHS. And this was kind of shirt dress of mine. I like the style of it, and I would wear it with a belt and leggings, but the colour, it's not bright enough. It's a kind of petrol blue, but not bright enough. So that's going to clothes swap. And I don't think Viveka would like that, so I'm not even going to bother offering that to her first. And then there's this one, which is one of those kind of floaty cardies. Floaty cardies are not me. Remember they were in, oh gosh, about 10 years ago. Just try it on, yeah. And the colour's a bit insipid. Let me see. I mean, I did used to wear it kind of like a ballerina wraparound, but yeah, I don't have kind of the chest for it. So actually, I'll maybe take that for Viveka today. So that's going into my swimming bag. Anyway, that's the things which are going to the next clothes swap party. We're already getting a date for the next one. And plus in there, I've got some of the items that I decluttered. If you saw me in Monday when we were in Sweden, I was going through some of my nail accessories. So that's stuff there. And the other thing that I've got here put away, this is my Flylady. You don't need the Flylady baskets, just use a box or a bag. I've got some of my summer things which I'm not sure if I want to keep them or not, so I'm going to try them one last time. And here, for example, this is a really nice dress, and it's one of those colour blocking things, and I really love the colours. If I remember rightly, it comes down too low for me. Normally I like things to come, you know, straight across. And also it's lined, but I get really hot in it. So I'm going to try it on one last time, but I think that will probably be a giveaway as well. Much as I love the colours, the style just didn't work for me. It's not kind of floaty enough at the bottom. This is one that I got from the clothes swap party, and I really love the yellow in it. And of course, it's a Zara. I could spot that 50 pieces. And I wore it last year, but I only wore it once, and I'm not too keen on the green. So I think that might be going back to the clothes swap party. It is a lovely dress. If it had been different colours, it would probably work. Okay, and here's a couple that my daughter has been decluttering. A really nice Zara basic dress. And I think that might work for me if I kind of, hold on, just I can kind of see in this camera. I'll show you. And I love these practical. I think if I kind of wore it with the collar up, hold on, and it's got pockets. I love any dresses or skirts with pockets. Hold on, I won't do it up all the buttons, but you can see it kind of comes out. So I think I'll probably keep that one because I'm not very good in shorts. That's why I wear dresses a lot in the summer. But I quite like a good practical dress for when I'm out in the garden. And it also looks quite kind of, I like the clean lines in that. So actually I'm going to keep that. I know I'm going to keep that one. Oh, and another one from my DD16. And this one is also a Zara. And this is a very plain dress, but I like the fact that you can kind of dress it up with some, you know, some nice jewellery or add a belt. I just need to check that it will fit me because it fitted her. And we're kind of the same size. She's a bit taller than me, and but you know, very skinny. So I need to try on that one. And then I've got this one, which is an old sundress of mine. I'm not quite sure if it fits, but it's quite nice colours, and it's good for when it's really hot. But I just want to check that it fits kind of here. And the last one, I had it for a special occasion last year. It's got a kind of open back with the little bow, which works really well for me because I don't have a chest to speak of, so I'm good in things with no arms or backless. The only problem with this one is it's really, really long. Hold on. And you see, it goes right down to the floor. And I wore it once for the special occasion, but I haven't worn it since because I'm not really that kind of bohemian type with the long, really long dress right down to my ankles. So what I'm going to do is I'll check with Phoebe and I'll get her to help me to measure a good length, and I'll cut it down so I can get some more use of it because I really like the colours and it's got a kind of graphic flower print on, but I'm not using it because it just doesn't work in the length. So and that one I can easily fix myself. It's an easy job on the sewing machine. So that's what I'm going to do with that. So anyway, just to encourage you, if you're also kind of swapping over clothes at this time, see if you can give some away, and maybe if they've seen better days, you know, like cardigans that start to pill, you know, with the little bubbles. And if possible, please recycle. Either give them to the charity shop, or if you can, maybe hold a clothes swap party with your friends. I mean, you've seen all the terrific stuff that I've had from the clothes swap parties. I never have to buy clothes anymore. Hooray, said the canny Scot. Anyway, I need to get going on my bike. And I just want to leave you with a little pom-pom shake. And, you know, and I know it's been a tough week for a lot of us. We've really got to just keep going out there, put one foot in front of the other. It will all be all right. And I know, you know, my mood has kind of been up and down this week, but actually I'm finishing on a high. And the weather looks set to continue, so there we go. Whew, tropical Copenhagen. Anyway, listen, have a lovely weekend. I will be around on Instagram at the weekend, not on YouTube, and probably next week I will be reducing the number of videos on YouTube because I did say I was going on to kind of summer schedule and we've already got summer weather. So anyway, Diane in Denmark saying live long and prosper. Please take some of our heat, and you're all welcome to join in with a wee bit of our sunshine, and I shall see you bright and early on Monday morning, or else I'll see you on Instagram. Okay, bye for now.